Hi everybody, we're going to get our very first look at the brand new 3D Ballpark Constructor in Out of the Park Baseball 21. This is version 1.0. We will be adding to it regularly, not only in Out of the Park Baseball 21 through the season, but also in future versions of our game as well. So this, my friends, is just the beginning. There are a couple of different ways to get to the Ballpark Builder. One of them is by clicking on the league settings and then clicking on the 3D Ballpark Construction Kit. Another way is from your team home screen, where you can get there from the settings, and then the info, and then the ballpark. And if you want to edit your ballpark, you click on the Start 3D Ballpark Construction Kit. So those are the two different ways that you can get there. Once you're there, this is what it looks like. It's a 4-step process. And of course, you can use your mouse or you can use these camera rotation buttons to move around as well. You can change how many segments you move every time you click or whatever, right? You got a lot of different options to sort of zoom in and zoom out and look around and push and pull and stuff with everything, right? So this is your ballpark builder, the first thing that you see here. Now, step one, you sort of pick, well, what kind of a ballpark is this, right? And so right now what we have are Major League Ballpark and Minor League Ballpark. And when you make the adjustments, you can see what happens. Now for starters, there are shapes and there are textures for each of the fields. So you have out of the box 5 different fields. So you got a couple of AstroTurf flavors and you have some natural grass flavors. From the ballpark shape, again, out of the box, you've got 5. There's shape 2, shape 3, shape 4, and shape 5. And what's really cool is each of these drop downs are tied to folders. So modders are going to be able to create all sorts of cool options that will be available here. And we'll have better naming conventions for these as we move forward as well. Remember, this is just the start. Okay, let's go check out the second step, and that is the outfield, or really the sections behind the outfield. And again, out of the box, we have 5 different elements, and you can mix and match these how you'd like. Element 1 happens to be a cornfield, so if you want to put nothing but a nice Iowa cornfield behind your stadium, you can. We have a 2 bullpen area. We have a 1 bullpen area. You've got the stands as you saw them earlier, and you've also got what I think is really cool, sort of this double tier area here. So you can mix and match, and you can say, you know what, I want to have like a cool little area there. Center field is its own element where you can put some different kinds of decorative things, or the cornfield out there, or you can put some, a fan festival area. The other sectors, again, you can mix and match as you want. I'm going to sort of keep it like that, and then maybe I'm going to set it up like this. And again, you can have fun and do this however you want to. Up next may not sound that exciting, but your fence configuration, which is really cool. The fence is made up of a series of posts. So these posts allow you to increase the size of the fence as well as to bring it out or push it in however you want to. You also have different colors of your fences, so it can be green or blue or a different shade of blue. And the top of your fences can be yellow or orange or red or whatever that particular color is there. And then you see the little highlights. Those are the fence posts. So you can either click on them or you can use the tools to look at them. And if you want to, increase the height of your fence or something like that, you can do that. If you want to make a green monster, of course, looks like right now by doing that, I'm actually blocking the fans in front of me. So I probably, not in my best interest to block out all of my fans, but that's an example of what you can do, right? And you can make these adjustments to the height, as well as you can also make the adjustments to the length of the fences as well. So if you want to bring it in, right, you just click and bring it in, and you can sort of go crazy. We wouldn't recommend doing that, but you can do that as well. All of these are tied to your ballpark factors as well too. So you can make a little, you can do all sorts of stuff around here with your fences. It's really cool. So in the review and finalize, you get to name your ballpark. You get to define its capacity. You get to pick and choose where it's going to be so that you get the appropriate weather. And of course, you can pick really anywhere in the world. And then you can say, well, is it going to be just a random ballpark, or am I going to assign this to a particular team? Or am I going to assign it to a minor league team or something like that? So you get the ability to do that. And then once you save it, then you're there. So in this case, I assign it to the Mets. So if I go ahead and look at the ballpark and look at the edit ballpark, if I see my ballpark factors, all of the distances are accurate to what I put into the game. So the ballpark dimensions absolutely work. And you can see that's the name of the column that got created for me and the capacity. So it all ties together. So this is just a taste of our 3D Ballpark Construction Kit 1.0. And as I mentioned, again, this is the very beginning of the journey that we have with our ballpark creator for 3D ballparks. We will be releasing this live with Out of the Park Baseball 21 when it releases March 20th, and we will be updating it regularly, and we will be sure that our modding community knows exactly how to put everything in place so that you can really just have a whole lot of fun with it. Thanks.